he wins a fucking Super Bowl after his wife was probably telling him he needs to retire. So what do you think his wife did? Do you think his wife turned around and was like, you know what, Tom, I was wrong. Mm-hmm. Clearly, you should have kept playing football for that 7th Super Bowl. I was wrong that you should have retired and that you were past your prime. Do you think that's what she did?
No,
or she was like,
did she really say that?
She's like, I got nothing.
So what does he do? What does he do the year after that? Of course, Tom, you're 44 years old. You absolutely should retire. There's no way you should be there. Your arm strength is clearly going, but thanks to HGH, he's still throwing the fuck out of the football.
Oh my God.
And well, you know what he does? He leads the league in fucking passing. At 44 years old, he does this. And then
his best friend Gronk is right there with him.
And so,
he's a fucking machine.
So
fuck
now,
that bitch. We're going to win a Super Bowl.
Is he single?
He's made 250 million. That's how much he's been paid. $250 million for his family. Now, granted, Giselle Munchin's worth almost $1 billion, so she's actually worth more than him. Now, in this case, she's going to divorce him because he's the best at what he's ever done. He's the best in the world at what he's ever done.
That's so crazy.
And he wants to keep doing this thing that he's not good at it. You're not dealing with a welder who's kind of good at his job and wants to seem useful. He's the best quarterback. And me as a Dallas Cowboys fan, he is the best quarterback who's ever played. And she's going to fucking leave him. She filed for divorce 3 days ago to Tom Brady, and they have several children together. So I want to ask you guys, what the fuck is going on here with this?
I heard she's a witch.
I think she wants control, honestly, because how would you not want to support
Yeah,
someone
how much
who's
more
not really
control
one of
does
the best
she
athletes?
need?
I mean, she knew
People
what
will
she
do
was
that.
getting into when she married him.
I feel like it's often gender roles reversed that happens, but
you're married to Tom Brady, and he's not cheating on you. What the fuck? He's not, dude. You married the Tom Brady.
I mean,
Tom Brady
she's
will
a
run.
supermodel.
Dude, Tom Brady will run for president someday, and he'll win. He'll fucking win. And you had him. And you know what? If Tom Brady was cheating, who here thinks we wouldn't have heard about it?
How old is Giselle?
Giselle is she's 8 years younger than
I
him.
think
so he's
she's
45.
42.
No, I don't think is she 42? I thought she
I
was
believe so.
in their
I'll look it
30s.
up.
Yeah, can you look that up?
No, I believe she's
my point
like
is
41.
My point is you got the athlete.
42.
You got the athlete.
You got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
athlete.
Not
You got
just
the
that.
athlete. And there's not a single peep about Tom cheating on you. And you have multiple kids. And the two of you are going to be worth $2 billion when this is over. And you're going to leave him because he wants to work at his job where he is. Giselle Munchin's a great, Victoria's Secret model, Hall of Famer, but not as Tom Brady is the best football player who has ever played football. And you're going to break up with him? How many of you guys think you would date someone who's 45 years old and still working? You want to know? Because Tom Brady is 3 fucking months older than me, and I'm still working. That shit is crazy to me that she's going to leave him. That is so disappointing.
Why you
honestly.
up under me?
like over what? Like why?
Something to add, football is like, they don't really cheat on their wives because they're only gone for a day. Every other sport, they're gone for a couple days
got it,
and
yeah.
spend
NBA
the
is
night.
way
So
more,
this is
yeah.
like really hard to cheat if they do it.
No, but he hasn't. Like he's been.
No, I know,
They've been
I'm
there
saying-
together for
Well,
13
I
years.
do recall a time when he was on a private plane with Ben Affleck.
My hot cup.
And there
It
was
wasn't Ben
the tea.
Affleck. Wasn't Ben Affleck like an alcoholic or something? We blame Ben.
and someone else, another model, had his ring on her finger. Do you guys remember that?
Vaguely, I don't remember.
What?
Oh, okay. Do you remember CJ?
The straw that
Oh.
broke the camel's back.
But anyway, so he's
Like
not
his Super Bowl
necessarily.
ring?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well,
Well, she does
least
make
it
more
wasn't a
money.
cock ring.
She does make more money than him, so maybe he's kind of a resource drain. Maybe she
did you just fact check me over there?
Yeah, I did. It's coming up in the news about like Ben Affleck's nanny.
Ben Affleck is a.
But
he's
No,
got
anyway,
problems.
a
We
lot of
blame
I think
him.
a lot of his stuff has been swept under the rug.
Dude, Tom Brady?
Yeah.
I bet you Tom Brady can't walk 5 feet without women throwing themselves at him, and like
I guarantee you're right.
And every single thing will look like he's.
And you know why? I think he's not bad looking, but I think it adds value to him because he is married to a fucking Victoria's Secret sex
Sexless
symbol.
I know
marriage.
exactly why
Yes.
she's filing for divorce.
Why?
I think
Because
I know
Leonardo
why, too.
DiCaprio is now single.
No, he's dating Gigi.
They were with each other before.
I know.
Do you think she wants to
love.
go with disgusting disgusting Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't know. What do you think?
She likes Leo.
What? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Isabella. I love you so much.
You said Dad Bod was hotter than Momoa, so.
She did.
Oh, she did.
Hey, can I be?
No, Leonardo DiCaprio was like not. That's not it.
They used to date. You know that, right?
Yes.
No.
Giselle.
It was like his
That's
first.
his first
But like
love.
Giselle is so
But he's
hot
into
and
the
beautiful, and
environment.
Leonardo DiCaprio is like he's kind of washed up now. No.
He's still in some
But
really
you
great
know
films.
who's not washed up? Tom Brady.
Exactly. So maybe she is that controlling that she wants somebody that's washed up, so maybe potentially easier to manipulate. Is that kind of where we're going?
Here's a question. Do you think it's because she knows he's going to retire soon? And he's like,
No, but
okay, now
they
you're
were
not
gonna
in the
say-
limelight anymore. You got your damn,
No,
you got
no,
more rings
opposite,
than you got
opposite.
fingers. Do you think that that's the reason?
Opposite. She had convinced him to retire twice. And when he came out of retirement, then they had the problem. When he came out of retirement, he had to leave the Bucks for 11 days because they were fighting. And he came back, and he knew that she was going to leave him if he went to play football. Now, the thing
That's
is,
why
I mean, it's
Gronk went
kind of
crazy.
hot that he's like, "Fuck you, I'm chasing my dream."
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like he's not good at football. He's great at football. Like, ready? Let me explain it to
You
you.
can't take away someone's dream.
for those of you who don't understand.
What is wrong with you? Married him because he plays football.
Giselle. On Madden, he's a 99 overall. Okay, he's got 99 awareness. He's got like 95 throw power. Okay, he can't run. He can't run.
Throw power.
He can't run, but he's got throw accuracy is like 99. Like seriously, he's Tom Brady. Let him dish the football. You're robbing. It's not you. You're
I
robbing.
wonder how
You're robbing
accurate.
us. You're robbing us.
I
wanna
wonder
watch
how
something.
accurate
We're all
he'd be
in
behind my
this.
pistol.
Probably
he's
wouldn't have to even aim the pistol. It would just magically go and hit a ball.
Right? All alphas.
I think she's probably doing it because of the kids. I think there's.
Yeah, how does
like-
that hurt the kids to play?
I'll tell you. I'll
quarterback?
tell you. So I used to work in women's shelters, and this is just a small proportion of people. This isn't the whole world, so don't get it like confused. But all the battered women were dating football players. I'm not saying he beat Giselle or anything like that, but I bet you maybe his behavior has been off, and she's worried. That's the only thing I could think of with the kids.
I'm going to guess those football players are on this fun little drug called Trenbolone, and
Probably.
Tom Brady.
Honestly,
If you look at Tom
probably.
Brady, he has never touched Trenbolone or anything else other than HGH.
Well, what about when their heads get hit? You know,
Oh,
what I'm-
CTE, that's a really interesting. So, Junior
Aaron
Seau,
Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez, Junior Seau. Junior Seau shot himself in a shotgun in the chest because he wanted to preserve his brain for afterwards because he knew he was suffering from encephalitis, and so he wanted people. Mike Webster, who played center for the
Tom Brady is the closest thing to Jesus.
yeah.
That was good. That was good.
There is some idea out there that O.J. Simpson, suffered from, like he ran the ball more than any player in the 1970s. What LeBron James is for basketball, O.J. Simpson was for football in the 1970s.
crazy.
He was the most important offensive player in the entire 1970s. So you get hit in the head a lot. Aaron Hernandez, have you ever seen those horrible hits he took in college and later on, like devastating hits? And maybe that shakes something loose and you lose the ability to like function and have
I would say that
prefrontal cortex.
and also it's by position too. So
Tom Brady's playing quarterback.
I mean, what's the average career length of a guy who's a running back?
It's 4 years or less. For a
So
quarterback.
what's the average career length for a wide receiver?
It's a little bit longer. It's
What's the
25.
average? You can just go on down positions.
Quarterback or offensive lineman
As long as you got a good offensive line, you can play for a long time.
But wouldn't that support this idea that it's a little cray-cray for him to go back and play at 45?
No, he's great.
But I'm saying like maybe there's something off. I don't know.
He's really good. Like
I bet he's good, but like, is it normal for people to go back at 45?
It's not normal for people to be able to go back at 45. Michael Jordan went back. He took the Wizards to the
But that's
playoffs. He was at
basketball.
42. That's harder. Like what Michael Jordan had to do physically is harder than what Tom Brady has to do.
All right, I guess here's
But
the,
like getting hit in the head wise.
here's the simple answer. Giselle's a witch.
Giselle's a witch.
Okay. And the simple answer is
heard it here.
he's like, fuck this. I need to go back and play football because I got to get away from this
That's
bitch.
right.
And
Gotta
also,
reclaim
the
my
other thing is,
manhood.
he's Tom, just as you said, he's Tom fucking Brady. He is a Hall of Fame quarterback, still playing the game. I mean, look at like Peyton Manning, look at Brett Favre, look at the guys who would do something, maybe not to his level. Well, I mean, they would pretty close. But what happens is when you've done that all your life, and you're like, I can't fathom a life where I'm not going to the Super Bowl where I'm not leading a team or I'm not kicking ass on the Patriots or Bucks or wherever
On
the
your
fuck I am.
purpose.
And I mean, even to the point where like Favre, he left fucking Green Bay so he could go play for the Jets, and then he went to the Vikings of all fucking places. Yeah, because he still wanted to have that. He can't imagine a life where he's not a quarterback. And when you're married to a witch who can't imagine a life where you're not a quarterback, then that probably causes strife in the marriage.
It's probably been a lot of his fulfillment and purpose for so long that it's like I can't even imagine what the transition out of that would be too.
Well, and that you see that
what
happen.
would my life be then after that?
They get into golf or heavy betting or something like that. There's this transition out of the competitiveness. But here's the thing, right? Because he's more competitive than most people who are good at football. He's even more. He's got that dog in him, like Tiger Woods or Michael Jordan had. So here's the thing. As Homo sapiens, a really great book by, I believe, Daniel Lieberman. It's called The Story of the Human Body. He describes Homo sapiens as being, so like we have sweat glands. You know, most mammals don't have sweat glands. The reason why is so we can go long distances. We have hair on the top of our head, but not on our body, again, so we can sweat. So, there you go, you're sweating. We have kneecaps so we can walk upright. We have abductor muscles and adductor muscles so we can walk upright. We also have the ability to throw objects overhand. Primates cannot do that. Monkeys can't throw overhand. We have two eyes on the front of our head for depth perception. Humans are teamwork oriented long distance hunters. That's what humans are. We are, again, nomadic tribes. We're able to walk. There's one guy who walked from the Bering Strait all the way to the tip of Argentina. Humans were made to walk long distances. When you hear really successful people, billionaires, they have to make a decision. What do they say? I need to go take a walk. Walking is your natural state for Homo sapiens.
Movement.
Right? But also, it is also the teamwork aspect of it. Nothing felt better for me than flying a mission with the guy on my flight crew, or winning a football game with the guys on my football team, or my team in jiu-jitsu, the guys where we would win, or wrestling.
How long did you serve?
7 years and 7 days.
Did you? So you re-upped then? Did you?
No, I didn't have to. I was a navigator. So flight crew, you do.
The reason I'm asking is a lot of guys will re-enlist because they don't want to leave their team.
Well, not
they want to get back out.
Yeah, for sure. They want to get out there. They don't want to leave their team. So that.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, darling. So anyway, the thing is, like, that feeling of camaraderie. There is no higher order for men, and to some extent for women also.
Like an AA.
Yeah,
men and women.
There you go, for sure. Exactly the same thing. Like, you guys are, you feel a sense of accomplishment when someone else makes it to 2 years.
Absolutely.
Especially when you see this motherfucker throwing up in a toilet and about to kill himself. For sure. So that teamwork camaraderie, that is a hard thing to get. Now, you get a different type of teamwork when you and your wife are, I would imagine, raising a child together. I'm sure that would also be important. But the thing is, I tell girls this all the time. They come to Vegas and they're like, well, I want to be a real estate agent and I got accepted to work at Wet Republic. Well, which should you do first? Because I'll tell you which one you can't do when you're 35.
Wet Republic.
You go to Wet Republic first, and then you go be a real estate agent later. So guess what he can do now that he can't do when he's 55? He can
true.
He can play quarterback now, but he can't play quarterback when he's 55. So he's going to do that now, and that's that's part of the reason why, like,
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
And I'll tell you, like, I'm obviously nowhere near the athlete he is, but like I play basketball 6 days a week. The idea of me never being able to play basketball again would break my heart. I play it all the time competitively, and the idea of not being able to do that would just break my heart. So I want to do every day. I want to play basketball until I can't do it anymore. So I understand that point.
This is a really good quote. Thanks for this is not even a super chat here. I got to read this. Bridget Nielsen once said, "I became famous when I married Sylvester Stallone, and I became more famous when I divorced Sylvester Stallone." Anyone here think Giselle's feeling inferior?
Yeah. I mean, she does not have a 99 throw power. That she's a 42 on Madden. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, she's still going to model. I don't think for 1 second she's
Does she
not.
now outshine him if he's retired? Tom. I mean,
she
still Tom fucking Brady.
But in Brazil. Do you guys want to do the other thing?
Does a witch like Giselle outshine Tom Brady now that he's retired?
She's about to cast a spell.
Or does she?
on the whole world.
Does she think that she outshines him? Because if
I
she
think
believes
it's going to
she's
be a
higher
lot harder
value
for
than
her to find someone than it's going to be for him.
That's definitely the truth. Yeah. Which is stupid for her to break up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom Brady. Here's
So is she going to find someone comparable? The
Like,
chances
what's the
are a lot
upgrade?
less likely for her than they're going to be for him.
I 100% agree with you. However, I will also throw this out. We've brought this up before. When a couple are making the same amount of money, or maybe the guy's making a little bit more, and they get married, and that woman is in a position where she is promoted to a higher status, she's making more money, significantly more money than that guy, right? That is what precipitates divorce when it's about money. Divorce is usually about money or sex. And so when it's about money, and that woman is making, like, she goes from making like 50,000 to making 150,000, and he's still making 50,000, that's what precipitates divorce, because now that guy is at a lower status than he was when they first got together. So here's this hypothetical here, is if Tom Brady retires from football, now Giselle is up here and he's right here. Even if it's just in the back of her head, it's like just a lizard brain, hind brain kind of thing. She sees him as being less status than herself, because she makes a shit ton of money as it is doing what she does. Now does that precipitate the divorce? Because it's almost like, because he's retiring, she gets the promotion and he's at the same, or he's a lesser guy as a result of that.
I mean, I think she was going to leave him anyway.
Yeah,
I think
she's a witch.
Ooh, like leave and go where? Where?
The Fishers are so bad at this point. Like, the idea that, again, this is one of these things. Ladies, if I'm really good at my job and I'm 45 years old, I'm not 65 years old.
I'm fucking supporting your ass.
And I want to
cheering you on.
Support me. You get to sit in the fucking
I know,
owner's
but I
suite.
would still be
No,
fucking
I'm just saying, I agree with you. I agree with you.
fucking
I agree with
happy
you.
for you.
I agree with you. What I'm saying is, like, it's not just that you get the support. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get all that comes with. Dude, there are 2 cities in the United States, Boston, Massachusetts, and Tampa Bay, Florida. He literally owns both of those. He owns 2 U.S. cities. There is no way. Fuck it. He could probably walk anywhere in New York and he's never going to have to pay for anything.
Do you think they have a sexless marriage?
They do.
Oh, of course they
I
do.
feel like
I bet.
something underlying something else.
10 years.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
Sexless marriage?
Of course
No
they do.
sex?
Of course.
Yeah,
She's
but
filing
like-
for divorce. Of course they have a sexless marriage. Of course. She's
No.
in fact, not only do they have a sexless marriage,
I mean, how many kids do they have?
3 or 4.
And how old are they?
They probably have a nanny per kid.
They probably
Yeah.
do.
What? Like, yeah, as if she's like too busy with the kids.
Not only that,
Tom
I'll bet-
Brady, you know, like
I'll bet she even uses sex as sort of like leverage
tool?
to win
Exactly.
arguments.
Yeah.
I'll bet she uses sex to win
How
as leverage.
can-
Are we
to win arguments.
bashing Giselle?
how can you?
They say he's
Yes,
crazy.
yes.
I'm saying
her
she's being a
game.
little bit. This is a little irresponsible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm 45. I deserve to get to work. That's all I'm saying. I deserve to perform.
How many
I'm 45.
kids?
2.
2?
One's
Oh.
9 and one's 12.
Oh, shit.
But I feel like these are things that actually
feel
do
like he has
happen. So it's
3.
not even just a bash, but it's probably really what happens around that, like when people are getting divorced.
Yeah.
Or they're unhappy, weaponizing
Previous
things.
marriage
I just
too.
I cannot
What?
believe that Tom Brady
He has
is
3
not
total. 1 from another marriage.
Oh, okay.
like
didn't know he
Tom
was
Brady is
married.
not getting sex in his marriage from his hot ass
Well, I'll tell you
Brazilian
this.
wife, and that Giselle is not getting the dick she deserves